Y'all, it's Belle. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a book haul. First, I'll start with the books that were sent to me for review. First, the author sent me Little Devil, Simone, Solon. Just when Elizabeth is wishing that something exciting would happen, an unexpected visitor arrives. He's got 2 horns, a tail, and the ability to grant almost any wish. For Elizabeth, her brother Jason, and her cousin Jasmine, this looks like it's going to be the most exciting summer ever. But a word of warning, sometimes you should be careful what you wish for. Sounds amazing. It's a quick read. Very exciting. And the author sent me Atlas and the Multiverse, Seeking Courage by Chandon and Simon. On Atlas's first day of middle school in Boise, Idaho, a mysterious voice lures him and then appears to him, leaving him with a single clue: find Dr. Faraday. With the help of his foster siblings, Lilu and Nico, Atlas goes on a quest into the multiverse to discover the truth about his father's whereabouts. Their adventure takes them to countless new realms where they encounter various characters, some friends and some foes, and through courage overcome a series of challenges as they race to uncover the mysteries of family, friendship, and loyalty. Sounds amazing. So excited. Thank you, and thank you to that author too. And then I won this on a Goodreads giveaway. It's the second book. The first book was the Book of Fatal Errors, and I love that book, so I'm so excited I won the sequel. This comes out March 1st, which by the time you see this, it will already be out. This is the Book of Stolen Time by Dashka Slater. And since it is the second book, I'm not going to read the synopsis, but I'm so excited to see what happens next. Very excited. Thank you, Goodreads. And the author sent me The Grave Thief. Hahn is the author. One of my most highly anticipated releases, so I'm so excited. And I didn't know it was going to be a finished copy either. And when this showed up, I was dancing. I was so happy. I'm currently reading it because it comes out March 1st too, which is Tuesday. Today's Sunday. And I'm on chapter 8, page 44. And I'm loving it so far, so I'm very excited. Thank you so much. I didn't know this was coming, but Scholastic sent me Witchlings by Claribel Ortega. This comes out April 5th, and it's another most highly anticipated release. And she wrote Ghost Squad, which I absolutely loved, so I'm so excited for this. I don't know if I said, but it's Witchlings. Every year, the magical town of Ravenskill holds the Black Moon Ceremony, where young witchlings are placed into covens and come into their full powers. 12-year-old Seven Salazar can't wait to be placed in House Hyacinth with her best friend. But on the night of the ceremony, in front of the entire town, Seven isn't placed into House Hyacinth, or in one of the powerful covens at all. She's a spare, a leftover witch with lesser magic, along with her bully. Even worse, the spell to seal the spare coven doesn't work. Seven and the other 2 spares are stuck as witchlings and will lose their magical abilities for good. Seven invokes her only option, the impossible task. The spares must defeat the dreaded Night Beast. If they work together and succeed, their coven will be sealed and they'll gain their full powers. If they fail, well, the last coven to make the attempt ended up being turned into toads forever. So excited. That sounds incredible. Can't wait. And that's all the books that were sent to me, so thank you so much. I'm so grateful and thankful, and I still can't believe that people send me books. I love it. I'm so grateful. Next, I'll do the sequels that I've gotten recently. This one I'm currently reading, and I usually don't read books as soon as I get them, but I just finished the 4th book in the series when this came, so it made sense while it was still fresh in my head to go into the next one. But this is Sabotage on the Solar Express by M.G. Leonard and Sam Sedgman. An Adventures on Train series. And I'm almost done. I'm on page 176. I just love this series so much. It's so much fun. They're quick reads. You learn some things. And I love trains, but I think I've told that story in 8th grade where I was on a field trip and our train hit a man and his son and they didn't make it, but I haven't been on one since. But but I just love, especially like the old-fashioned like trains and how they're set up inside, and just I always saying like I'm an old soul. I would have loved to have been in like the 20s and 30s and even the 50s. I love but I just love this series anyway. Then I got the 2nd book in the Muddlemore Mysteries series. This is the Book Club Bank Heist by Ruth Quayle. These just look like fun, quick reads. They're full of illustrations. And you know, detective style, anything middle grade, I'm gonna want to read and love. Then I got the next book in the Victoria Stitch series, Free and Famous by Harriet Muncaster. And the author is also the illustrator, which is always phenomenal to me. And these look like so much fun and right up my alley too. Full of illustrations. I want to binge read those. And then I got the next book in the Hat Makers series. I guess that's the name of it, the series. And this is the Map Makers, Tamsin Merchant. Beautiful cover. And then the Naked Hardback. I mean, this is stunning. So that's all the sequels. They're the only series that I got the full of because I got such an amazing deal. The Resistors series by Eric Nyland, best-selling author of Halo, The Fall of Reach, which I've never heard of, but I don't care for Halo, so that makes sense that I haven't. First book is The Resistors. And then Sterling Squadron, Titan Base, Operation Inferno. I just love these covers, and they're done by Jason Chan, and I think he's the one that did the Keeper of the Lost Cities series too, and a bunch of other books. I just love his artwork. It's just stunning. 12-year-old Ethan Blackwood has always known exactly what he wants: to win the state soccer championship, get into the best high school, and become an astronaut. Then he meets Madison and Felix, who tell him something insane. They claim that 50 years ago, aliens took over the Earth, and everyone past the age of puberty is under their mind control. Ethan doesn't believe it, but then he sees for himself the aliens, monster, bug robots, and the incredible way that Madison and Felix have learned to fight them. So Ethan Blackwood has a choice. He can go back to his normal, suburban, protected lie of a life, or he can become a resistor. That's incredible. I love sci-fi, like middle grade sci-fi. I've never read anything but middle grade sci-fi. And I want to read more of it. So when I found these, I was so excited. And I cannot wait. And then one of my highly anticipated releases, Solomar, The Sword of the Monarchs by Pam Menage. It's absolutely beautiful. A little bummed at how small it was, just because on Goodreads and on Amazon it had said, what was it, like 272 was the page count, and it's 190. So I don't know why it says it's add on 2 things when it's wrong, but it sounds amazing and I'm excited that I got it. It's a quick read. I advise you to tell no one about the gift unless you trust them implicitly. Ever since Solomar was a little girl, she has gone to the Oyama forest bordering her kingdom to observe the monarch butterflies during their migration, but always from a safe distance. Now on the brink of her quinceanera and her official coronation, Solomar crosses the dangerous creek to sit among the butterflies. There, a mysterious event gives her a gift and a burden: the responsibility to protect the young and weak butterflies with her magical rebozo, or silk shawl. Solomar is committed to fulfilling her role and has a plan that might have worked. But when her father, the king, and her brother, the prince, leave on an expedition, a neighboring king overthrows the kingdom and holds everyone left in the village hostage. It takes all of Solomar's courage to escape and then embark on a dangerous journey to save her kingdom. But she's not alone. Her pet bird, Lazaro, the butterflies she protects, and a magical ragdoll, Zarita, are with her. Then at a precarious moment, she meets a river boy who knows the rapids. Even with help, can Solomar save her family, the kingdom, and the future of the monarchs from a greedy king? Pet bird, butterflies, and magical ragdoll. I mean, this sounds incredible. I'm so excited. I don't know if it's going to be a series. Anytime they do 2 things like that, I always think it'll be a series, like Solomar and then the Sword of the Monarch. So I'm not sure. I don't think I've heard anything about that. But and then next, I'll show you a group that, while I'm doing one of my mini searches, which I really need to stop doing because I have enough books. I found some incredible books I'd never heard of before. I think they're all independently published, and I just love that. Elfish, The Windy Adventures by Becca Rose. And I think when I was trying to find the illustrator and looking up stuff, I saw on the author's Instagram the next book will come out March 11th. Such a beautiful cover. It's no secret that Wendy is lonely. The only child of a single mom, Wendy spends most of her time alone. But when her father shows up to change her world, Wendy will do anything to return to her boring life and loving mom. Thrust into a world of magic, elves, and dangerous creatures, Wendy knows she doesn't belong. Accompanied by her protective shadow and deceptively innocent little sister, Wendy sets out across unknown realms in a quest to win her freedom and return home. That sounds so good. I'm so excited. I love such a rush when I find books never heard of and that just sound amazing and are beautiful. So very excited. And then I found The Unfortunate Archibald Marble by Elizabeth C. Wyatt. Illustrator. Ancient and secretive, Marble Manor isn't where Stanley Crankshaw would have chosen to spend his summer holidays. It's not the hidden rooms or the mysterious things lurking in jars that bother him most. It's not even the strange smells and watchful eyes that follow him around. It's the fear of what has really happened to the house's owner, Mr. Archibald Marble. And if, as Stanley soon suspects, there is a terrible darkness at the heart of Marble Manor, will the house share enough of its secrets to help him fight back? It sounds very atmospheric, very spooky. I'm very excited. The Legend of Woman Hollering Creek by L.R. Cotton. 11-year-old Julian Penn is not very happy about leaving the only home he's ever known and moving to a spooky estate on the edge of San Antonio, especially since he had to leave all his memories of Pawpaw behind. More especially when he learns the estate is haunted by a woman from a gruesome legend, and most especially when he sees the ghost right outside his window. While all he really wants to do is put his head down and give it a year, like his dad told him, Julian's younger sister, Bella, the more adventurous of the two, wants to explore the woods, solve the problem of the ghost, and make the most of their time at Kingston Estate. And since Julian can't let her do all that alone, he promised Pawpaw he'd take care of her. He reluctantly goes right along with her. When Mom dips her toes in the creepily named Woman Hollering Creek that runs through the woods, giving the spirit unintended permission to steal Julian and Bella right from their beds, Julian faces a choice: keep his head down and risk the same terrible fate as the ghost children, or try to defeat a terrifying, unpredictable, powerful ghost. It sounds so good. Very atmospheric with this estate, and then the ghost and everything surrounding it. I'm here for it. And then The Catcon, A Journey Never Ends by John Cinto. Such a beautiful cover. In a village hidden away from the outside world, a curious young girl is pulled beyond her borders. Jade hears the voice of a beckoning waterfall and a frog's croak urging her to leave Catcan Village. It's just the excuse she needs to climb the logwood fence and explore the woods for the first time. That excuse saved her. Looking back, a blaze of flames is all that marks her village. A strange, hand-sized creature encourages her to follow him through a secret burrow, and knowing she can't go back, Jade complies. Little does she expect to fall into a cave, landing face to face with her dying lord. Destroy the Valkormen, he whispers, and thrusts a magical stone into her hands. With a priceless artifact in her possession and tasked with an impossible quest, Jade's only hope is reaching Brevelane Heights far to the north. But the Valkormen, wolf creatures, hunt her while the ghostly goblins shadow her every move. The young Catcan, equipped with only courage, intuition, and a hand-sized creature, is forced to trust a stranger as a guide for any change against the evil legion. But do his true intentions align with Jane's indomitable journey? Sounds so good. Maybe a little dark, upper MD. So excited. And The Keeper of the Threshold, The Astoria Chronicles by T.A. Lawrence. Another stunning cover. Judah has been frequenting the land of Astoria through a portal on her neighbor's cotton field since she was 5. Her daily visits to the centaur Lyle's cottage provide Judah with both a friend and an escape from the reality of her mother's mental illness. What Lyle hasn't told her is that Astoria banned human adults ages ago, and the portals of Astoria closed upon a human's coming of age. When Judah surprises Lyle by sauntering into Astoria on her 13th birthday, Judah soon realizes she has become a fugitive in a land she once considered a refuge. That's a fugitive where she was a refuge, like, everything about that sounds incredible. So excited. And this is a series I've been wanting for so long. Thought it was going to be a little bit bigger, but I got the first book, Shipwreck Island by S.A. Bodine. Beautiful covers. Was it paradise or a nightmare? Sarah Robinson still can't believe her dad has remarried. Now she has to deal with a new stepmom and 2 stepbrothers, Marco, who is her age, and Nacho, who's younger. They have moved from Texas to California to start life as a new blended family, but none of the kids seem happy about it. Sarah's dad and stepmom decide to take the whole family on a special vacation so they can get to know each other. They'll fly to Fiji, charter a boat, and sail for a few days. It'll be an adventure, right? Wrong. Dead wrong. Doesn't tell you much, but I'm guessing I have to try to survive this trip. And then I think this is a younger and middle grade series, but I just keep seeing it and it just intrigues me. So instead of getting all 3, I think, books that are out, I just got the first one. Aziza's Secret Fairy Door by Lola Moreo. It's just stunning. And like I said, big font, short, full of illustrations. Open the door to a world of magic and adventure. A mysterious gift arrives on Aziza's birthday. It is a secret fairy door that will whisk her away to Shimmerton, a magical world with fairy princesses, shapeshifters, unicorn shopkeepers, and mischief around every corner. But when the precious jeweled doorknob is taken, Aziza is trapped. Will she ever see her home and family again? Maybe her new friends can help. Sounds great. Then I got Snowstruck by Nick Courage, and his first book storm blown. I don't know if they're connected. I think they're just standalones, but I ordered that off eBay, so I'm just waiting on that. I don't know when that'll get here. But this just came out and it was an anticipated release. Neither Elizabeth nor her little brother Maddie have ever been north of Georgia. They're used to sandals and shorts, not boots and parkas. So when they fly to New York City to spend the holidays with their cousin Ashley, they want to experience one thing: snow. Ashley can't wait to show her cousins how magical Manhattan is at Christmas time. But instead of a week of fun, what they get is an Arctic blast that knocks out the power and plunges the skyscrapers into darkness. It's unreal. The blizzard covers the Statue of Liberty in ice and topples the famous Christmas tree at the Rockefeller Center. When Ashley's dog Fang gets lost outside, the cousins take matters into their own hands and are caught in the storm's dangerous path as they chase Fang across the frozen city. Can the little Pomeranians survive the cold, snow, and ice blanketing Manhattan? Can they? I said this in another video, but I'm gonna have to make sure the dog's okay, and then I'll read it. And then Encanto, The Tale of Three Sisters by Anika Pajardo. I know this is a Disney movie, and I really want to watch it. Everybody seems to love it so much. It looks like it's going to be the new Frozen. Like the songs and annoying parents. And like the chapter heads are pink, and like the words, like the text in it's all purple. Purple is my favorite color, so I love that. Deep in the forest. It's dark, so it's hard for me to see. It's a dark color, so it's hard for me to see. So I'm going to have to put it this way to read it. Deep in the forests of Colombia, in a wondrous, charmed place called Encanto, live three sisters: Mirabel, Luisa, and Isabella. They are part of the extraordinary Madrigal family. The Encanto has bestowed a unique gift on every child in the family, every child except for one. The eldest, Isabella, is the golden child, perfect in every way. Flowers bloom with each step she takes. The middle daughter, Luisa, is the rock of the family. Graced with super strength, she is the one who is always there to lend a helping hand. And then there is the youngest, wild-haired, embroidery enthusiast Mirabel, who has no magical gift. 15-year-old Mirabel has spent her life hiding her insecurity and disappointment behind a warm smile and an eager attitude as she tries to figure out exactly how she fits into her family. But when she discovers that the magic surrounding the Encanto is in danger, Mirabel realizes that she, only ordinary Madrigal, might just be her exceptional family's last hope. So intrigued, very excited. And then I got The Forgotten Five, Map of Flames. This is the first in this series. Lisa McMahon. I have several books by her, including like the Unwanted series, I think it's called. I can't wait to finally read something by her. 15 years ago, 8 supernatural criminals fled Astoria City to make a new life in an isolated tropical hideout. Over time, 7 of them disappeared without a trace, presumed captured or killed, and now the remaining one has died. Left behind to fend for themselves are the criminals' 5 children: Birdie, Bricks, Seven, Tenor, and Cabot, each with superpowers of their own. Then Birdie finds a map among her father's things that leads to a secret stash, and a note. Go to Astero, find your mother, and give her the map. The 5 have lived their entire lives in isolation. What would it mean to follow the map to a strange world full of things they've only ever heard about, like cell phones, cars, and electricity? And a world where, thanks to their parents, being supernatural is a crime. So intrigued, so excited for this. It just sounds incredible. And then Carnival of the Lost by Curie and Larwood. I think this is now going to be a series. It was published before as The Peculiars, which I do have. It was a lot smaller than this. But not only did it get a new title and cover, she changed the story some and added, tweaked it, I guess. So I'm very excited. Stunning. Sheba the Wolf Girl joins an unusual troupe of performers that includes Pyewacket, a witch's imp, Gigantus the Giant, and Sister Moon, a knife thrower. For the first time in her life, she feels she might make true friends and learn a real stagecraft, but soon that's not all she has to think about. Children are being sucked into the themes, and there have been strange sightings of a mechanical monster. The carnival trope know firsthand that books only tell half a story. They become determined to find those forgotten children. Perhaps they will unravel the mystery that has defied even the law. Gothic, Victorian London, love it. Hint of steampunk. This was made for me. And I think I heard right, this is going to be a series now. So I wanted to say that because I think that's what I heard, but I'm just so excited. And then I got Unseen Magic by Emily Lloyd-Jones. For 11-year-old Finn, Aldemir is home, and it has been for the past 3 years. She knows how to find the vanishing tea shop, she knows the ravens must be fed, and she knows all the other rules for living in this magic-infused town. It's the first place she's ever lived where she feels safe, and the first place where she's found a way to deal with her constant fears. A cup of tea from the tea shop makes them melt away, at least for a few weeks. All it costs is a single memory, and there are plenty of things that Finn would rather not remember. But then a visit to the tea shop goes terribly wrong. Finn accidentally creates a shadow self who seems intent on destroying Aldemir. If Finn wants to save her home, she will have to face her fears, literally, and find the courage that has always been inside her. Sounds so unique and imaginative, this tea shop. I'm so excited about this. And then The Sky Beneath the Stone by Alex Malarkey. So beautiful. When her little brother is transformed into a kestrel, Ivy follows him into Underfell, the strange magical realm beyond the garden wall. Battling her dread of being out in the open, can Ivy navigate this extraordinary world of powerful fairies and purple skies to break her brother's curse? And it just says that on the back. Ivy North is an adventurer and expert map reader who can pitch a tent in 4 minutes flat. There's just one problem. She's afraid to go outside. So intrigued. It's a highly anticipated release. It's gorgeous. I'm just so excited that it's here. And lastly, another very highly anticipated release, one I'm most excited about, which is why I saved it for last. A Comb of Wishes by Elisa Stringfellow. So beautiful. Crick, crack, this is a story. Kayla used to see beauty in the sea glass she collected with her mother on the Caribbean beaches of St. Rita. But since her mother's death, Kayla has felt every bit as broken as the glass that is known as mermaid's tears. When Kayla and her friend Lissy stumble across an ancient-looking comb in a coral cave, Kayla knows that she should leave it alone. And yet, with everything she has lost, and the strange pull she feels to the comb, she can't help but bring it home with her. Far away, deep in the cold ocean, the mermaid Ophidia can feel that her comb has been taken. Despite her hatred of all humans, her magic requires that she make a bargain, the comb in exchange for a wish. Kayla knows that what she wants most in her heart is for her mother to be alive, but a wish that big will exact an even bigger price. That sounds so good. So excited this is finally out. Alright, y'all, that's it for this book haul. Not too bad, I guess. No, it's bad. But, you see any that you're excited about, or any of these your anticipated releases? Have you read any of them? Let me know in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And thank you to the authors or publishers that has sent me any books. I'm always so grateful. And if you'd like to subscribe, I would love that if you would like to. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.